You should have called, let me know you were coming. It's just that I promised more than I'd tidy up a bit, so I've been doing the washing up and the hoovering and...
It's good of him to take you in.
I know.
I'm glad to see that you've, cleaned yourself up a bit. You gonna keep the beard, then?
It's a change.
Sandy said that you looked a right mess yesterday.
It's not easy to look your best when you've been living on the street. What... how much do the kids know?
I said that you were staying with a friend.
Can I see them?
Look, maybe I was a bit overprotective, but... You know, I never meant to cut you off from them forever. I need to speak to Gabby. See how she feels.
I really am ready to turn my life around.
I hope so. Right, I've got to get to work.
Welcome home, Dad.
Thanks, son.
Can I get you a brew?
Oh, when have I ever said no? Not been away that long that you've forgotten, eh? All right. Now, I want you to look after these, so make sure I check some every day.
Think I don't trust you?
No, just, well, I guess it slips my mind.
Should we have the telly on?
Hmm? Might be some racing on.
No, I've not come home to watch racing. Right. Now, tell me how you're doing. Yeah? How's things on the job?
Same as usual, really.
Ah. How about the factory?
Oh, too much work, too little pay.
Ah. Hey, come on, don't look so worried. Life's on the up now, for all of us. I'm going to get through this. You'll see.
Oh, Marlon, I'm glad I've caught you. I've just seen Ashley. How do you think he's settling in?
Well, not expecting it to be the start of a beautiful friendship, but, you know, we're civil to each other.
He's talking about seeing the kids. You know, they need a father, but I just wondered if you thought he was struggling, I'd be really grateful if you just warned me, yeah?
Well, I doubt you'd ever confide in me, but I'll do my best.
Yeah. Ruby, thanks for looking after Sandy this morning.
Yeah, we need to talk about that.
What?
Hey. Bob tells me you had an early morning shower in the cafe.
I think I deserved it.
I hardly expect the boy to be fond of you.
No, but it's no excuse to turn into a little tearaway. I don't think David knows what he's taken on.
That is crazy. I mean, do you want me to speak to them?
I reckon it's too late.
Well, what are you going to do?
Well, I can't go back to the house because I'll be done for GBH. Best just get hammered and I'll stay at a mate's in Hotton.
Well, if you need to stay anywhere, just stay on my sofa.
Yeah, that'll serve her right. She thinks I fancy you.
That's ridiculous. Isn't it?
Well, I wouldn't climb over Angelina Jolie to get to you.
No. Oh, dear.
Well, I called in to talk to you. Obviously, you're busy.
Yeah, I am. And I wouldn't bother waiting up tonight, so I'm staying at Laurel's.
You can go back to work if you like. I'll stay with Dad.
No, it's all right. I told Jane I needed some time. You go back to the estate if you need to do some stuff.
Well, there's nothing that can't wait.
Hey, you can both go back to work. I don't need looking after.
Of course not. That's not what we meant.
I thought I might stretch my legs. I fancy a walk. Oh, it's all right, Lisa. I'm not going to disappear. Again, I'm not.
Right, well, why don't you let Sam go with you?
Well, I'd rather go on my own. No offence, son, but I've thought about this a lot when we're in that place. I love walking them fields on my own. And I felt like a bird in a cage in there. No, I need to feel the open air again. And it'd be better for you anyway. You don't want to be watching over me every minute of the day. You soon get sick of my ugly mug. I'll be back for my tea.
Do you want me to follow him?
No, he's right. We can't nursemaid him all the time. We've got to learn to trust him.
And 2 lattes.
Bob.
And if you want to start chucking them at each other, plenty more napkins over there.
It's not his fault you're harbouring a brat.
Are you going to have a go or not? He's a kid.
A troubled kid.
Yeah, would you know all about that? Is that why we're here, anyway?
That and, yesterday, the court. What did you mean when you said it was your fault?
Nothing. Ignore me.
Well, I might, if you told me what I'm supposed to ignore.
Please. Don't say I told you so.
Oh, you idiot. She's fleecing you, isn't she?
No. But not everything's quite as it seems. Alicia wants to be more than just mates. Before she went to jail, she told me she loved me.
And you?
Wish I did, it'd be easier.
Oh, you idiot.
Will you stop calling me that?
Why shouldn't you lie?
What?
David, a woman scorned is a very dangerous breed. I've settled it. You have no alternative. You have to get an annulment.
Tell Jakey what?
I don't know. I don't care. But you have to get yourself out of this mess, and the sooner the better.
Hello, stranger. Haven't seen you for a while.
No, I've been away.
Again? Yeah, I heard.
I'm getting better now, though.
Glad to see you. Why don't you, up in the car? We'll take a drive. We've got things to discuss, Zach.
Look, I know I get confused, but Lisa doesn't. If she says she's paid you up, well, that's an end to it.
I can't go back on my word. I made Alicia a promise.
Which means nothing. She ensnared you under false pretenses, and now you're guilt-tripped into looking after a disturbed child.
I am not guilt-tripped, and he's not disturbed. He's upset. Like his mum who's in prison because of me.
You have to start looking after yourself, not her.
Hello? Yeah, speaking. What? Oh, you're kidding. Oh, no, yeah, I'll be there in a bit. Yeah, as soon as I can. Thank you. I'm going to have to go, Dad. Cheers, Bob. Something wrong? Problem at Jakey's school. He's got into a fight.
Don't walk away when I'm talking. That is very rude.
Got nothing to talk about.
Wrong. We've got 8,000 things to talk about. She did pay 2. Oh, he's right, to be fair. So it's just 6 grand you owe.
Oh, I don't believe this. There's a lot of things I can't remember that have been happening these last few months, but... I mean, I'd never borrow that much.
And we wouldn't lend it, because we're responsible lenders. But when people forget to pay, the interest starts to mount up. Now, it's all there in black and white. You knew the score.
Well, I was ill.
That's not our problem. We're entitled to our money and we want it back.
All right, you'll get it.
When?
Well, it's gonna take a while.
I'm afraid I can't allow that. You'd just be clocking up more interest that you'd moan about. Now, we've been very lenient over this so far. We've been waiting months, but we've got overheads. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist it's paid back in full, in 48 hours.
And if I can't?
I don't think either of us want to think about that, Zach. Wouldn't just be letting me down. You'd be letting your whole family down.
I'm gonna have to get a plaster on that forehead.
You should have seen Barry. I got him with a great write-up.
I'm sure your mummy would be very proud of you.
You should not be fighting.
And then you shouldn't be slagging off my mum. Going to get an ice cream.
No, real, I'm done.
And this is your first day?
Yeah, and imagine how much worse it'd be if I split from his mum.
How many times do I have to tell you? He is not your problem.
But he is. I love that kid. And however Alicia feels, that does not make a difference.
David!
Dad, I don't care what you think. He needs looking after. And that means me staying married to Alicia.
When your dad comes back, try and act as normal as possible.
Oh, that'll be hard for Sam. Stuff in horror films more normal than him.
Yeah, you're about as funny as a plank, you.
We're just, well, the kids are helping me prepare a celebratory meal. Celebrate you coming home.
Yeah, it's coming, your favourite.
Oh, great.
How was your walk?
Oh, good.
Is everything all right, Dad?
Yeah. No, everything's fine, love. I'm just a bit tired. Yeah, that's all.